On a cold winter night in 17th century Europe, the stars looked eternal, yet no one truly knew their names. Snow crusted the rooftops of German towns as scholars leaned out of frost-bitten windows, eyes burning, hands trembling, trying to trap the sky on paper. The night above them felt alive, vast, ordered, and cruelly out of reach. For centuries, humans had stared upward, telling myths about hunters, monsters, and gods. But when it came to precision, true understanding, the heavens were still a blur of scattered lights. Then, in 1603, something changed. Inside a candlelit study, Johann Bayer unfolded a book unlike any before it. Ink still fresh, pages heavy. This wasn't poetry. This wasn't myth. It was a challenge to the chaos of the sky itself. Before Bayer, stars were remembered through stories. Orion's belt, the hunter's bow, the scorpion's tail. Beautiful, but vague. If you asked two astronomers to point to the same star, they might argue all night. The sky was shared, but not agreed upon. Bayer saw the problem clearly. If the heavens were a language, they needed grammar. So he did something radical. He took the ancient constellations and overlaid them with order. Greek letters, alpha, beta, gamma, assigned not by legend, but by brightness. The brightest star in a constellation became alpha. The next, beta. Suddenly, stars had addresses, locations, identities that could be spoken, written, argued, and, most importantly, shared. This wasn't just a naming system. It was a map of trust. As Bayer's atlas spread across Europe, astronomers felt it immediately. Observations snapped into focus, notes aligned. The night sky stopped shifting between interpretations and became fixed, like coordinates etched in darkness. But here's the quiet twist. Bayer never owned a telescope. He worked at the edge of a scientific revolution he could barely touch. Galileo was peering through lenses, discovering moons and phases. Bayer stayed grounded, organizing what the human eye could already see, turning raw wonder into structure. And in doing so, he gave the future a foundation. Every modern star chart, every spacecraft navigation system, every child who learns that Betelgeuse is Alpha Orionis, traces back to this moment, to a man who decided the sky deserved order. On that frozen night in 1603, humanity didn't conquer the stars. It did something more subtle. It learned how to speak to them precisely. If this story made you see the night sky a little differently, take a moment to like the video, share it with someone who loves space, and subscribe for more stories hidden in history. And tell me in the comments, when was the last time you really looked up?